If Photoshop is showing the not enough memory error, don't worry, because in this video I'll walk you through 3 quick fixes that can help you get back to editing fast. We're going to clear out temporary caches inside Photoshop, close unnecessary background apps that may be eating up your RAM, and then adjust Photoshop's memory allocation so the program can use more of your system resources. This is a simple troubleshooting guide, and it works especially well if you're in the middle of a project and Photoshop suddenly starts slowing down or refusing to complete certain actions. If this video helps you out, go ahead and hit the like button and make sure to subscribe for more helpful tech tutorials just like this. Alright, let's jump right in. The first thing you want to try is purging caches inside Photoshop. When you're editing for a while, Photoshop can store things like clipboard data, history states, and video cache in memory. Over time, those caches can build up and contribute to the not enough memory error. To clear them, go up to the top menu and click Edit. Then hover over Purge. From there, you can click All to clear everything at once, or if you want to be more selective, you can choose specific items like clipboard, histories, or video cache. This is a great immediate fix because it frees up RAM inside Photoshop without needing to restart your entire workflow. Just keep in mind that purging history and clipboard data can remove your ability to undo certain recent actions, so use it when you need a quick memory cleanup and you're okay with clearing those temporary items. Now, if Photoshop still isn't happy, the next step is to close background processes and other apps that are using too much memory. On Windows, press Ctrl, Shift, and Escape together to open Task Manager. Once Task Manager opens, click the memory column to sort your running apps by highest memory usage. This makes it much easier to see which programs are taking up the most resources. Look through the list and right-click any heavy app here that you are not currently using, then choose End Task. This can make a big difference because Photoshop doesn't just compete with itself for memory, it also has to share your system RAM with browsers, chat apps, cloud storage tools, and anything else running in the background. If you have lots of tabs open in your browser or several creative apps running at the same time, closing them can immediately improve Photoshop performance. After that, we move on to the third fix, which is adjusting memory allocation inside Photoshop itself. Photoshop is designed to use only a portion of your total system RAM, and sometimes that default setting is too low for larger files or more complex projects. To change it, go to Edit, then Preferences, and then click Performance. In the Performance panel, look for the Memory Usage section. You'll see a slider that controls how much RAM Photoshop is allowed to use. Drag that slider upwards so Photoshop can use around 70 to 80% of your available memory. That gives the app more room to work with bigger documents, heavier layers, and more demanding filters. Just be careful not to push it too high because if Photoshop takes too much memory, your operating system and other apps can become unstable or even crash. The goal is to find a healthy balance where Photoshop gets enough RAM without starving your computer of the resources it needs to keep running smoothly. Once you've made these changes, try reopening your project or repeating the action that caused the error. In many cases, one of these 3 steps will be enough to fix the problem and get Photoshop working normally again. If the issue was caused by a full cache, a memory-hungry background app, or a restrictive memory setting, this guide should help you clear it up quickly. And if you found this tutorial useful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more easy Photoshop fixes and software tips in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.